A shocking road accident in Karnataka has left the nation in grief. A sleeper bus caught fire after colliding with a lorry in the Hariyur area of Chitradurga district. The accident happened late at night when more than 30 passengers were on board. After the crash, the bus quickly caught fire, trapping many people inside. 10 passengers lost their lives in the tragic incident, while several others were injured. Local police, fire teams, and ambulances rushed to the spot and began rescue operation. Authorities have started an investigation and promised strict action after the probe. The central government has given approval to three new airlines to boost competition in the aviation sector. Shank Air, Al Hind Air, and Fly Express have received the no objection certificate to start operations. This move is seen as a major step to break monopoly and improve passenger choices in India. With new airlines entering the market, ticket prices may become more competitive and services could improve. The government aims to strengthen connectivity, create jobs, and support growth in the fast expanding aviation industry. These airlines will now complete technical and safety approval before launching flights. On Christmas Day, Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited the Sacred Heart Cathedral Church in Delhi. He joined the morning prayer service where the bishop offered a special prayer for peace, unity, and the nation's progress. PM Modi greeted the Christian community and wished people happiness on Christmas. Leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi also extended Christmas greetings. Earlier in the day, President Draupadi Murmu and PM Modi paid tribute to former Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee on his 101st birth anniversary. They visited his memorial Sadaiv Atal and remembered his contribution to the nation. Navi Mumbai Airport has officially begun operations with great enthusiasm. The first flight received a special water salute, marking a historic moment for Indian aviation. An Indigo aircraft arriving from Bengaluru became the first commercial flight to land at the new airport. Adani Group representatives warmly welcomed passengers at the terminal. Adani officials were seen greeting travelers, clicking selfies and celebrating the launch. The airport is expected to reduce pressure on Mumbai's existing airport and improve connectivity. With modern facilities and better capacity, Navi Mumbai Airport is set to boost travel, trade and regional development in the coming years. A devastating road accident occurred in Tamil Nadu when a bus lost control and crushed two cars. The accident claimed the lives of 9 people, while 4 others were injured and rushed to nearby hospitals. Both cars were completely destroyed in the crash. Officials said the tragedy happened after a tire of the bus burst, causing it to skid uncontrollably. Local police and rescue teams quickly reached at the site to assist victims and clear the debris. Authorities have launched an investigation to prevent such accidents in the future and ensure road safety. After 17 years in exile, Khalida Zia's son has returned to Bangladesh from London, sparking massive public attention. Over 1 lakh supporters gathered at Dhaka airport to welcome him. He was in London during his family's political challenges but has now returned amid speculation about his political ambitions. Many see him as a potential future Prime Minister, continuing the legacy of his mother, former Prime Minister Khalida Zia. His arrival marks a significant moment in Bangladesh political landscape, and supporters celebrated with banners, chants and large gatherings at the airport. India has presented its final proposal to the United States in ongoing trade talks. The key demand includes reducing tariff on Indian goods from 50% to 15%, which could significantly boost exports. India has also requested the removal of penalties imposed on Russian oil imports. Officials said the offer aims to balance trade, protect domestic industries and maintain energy security. Both countries are hopeful for a constructive resolution that will benefit businesses and strengthen economic ties. Talks are ongoing and the next steps are expected to shape India-US trade relation in the coming month. Russia's Yakutia region is experiencing record-breaking cold as temperatures drop to minus 56 degrees Celsius, one of the lowest ever recorded on Earth. Meteorologists warn that temperatures could fall further, possibly reaching minus 60 degrees Celsius in the coming days. Residents face severe challenges due to the extreme cold, including frozen road and disrupted daily life. Authorities have issued safety advisories urging people to stay indoors and take precautions against frostbite and hypothermia. This extreme weather highlights the harsh winter of Siberia and the need of preparedness in the one of the coldest inhabited region in the world. The Reserve Bank of India has postponed the new rule for the 3 hours check clearance. New rule was planned to start from January 3rd, but it has been delayed for now. RBI said banks will continue with the existing check processing system. Under the current system, check clearing will take place from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. This decision will give bank more time to prepare for the new faster system. Customer will not see any immediate change. RBI will announce a new date later after reviewing readiness of banks across the country. Indian hockey player Hardik Singh will receive the Khel Ratna Award, the country's highest sports honor. The government has also recommended Arjun Award for 24 players this year. Chess world champion Divya Deshmukh is included in the list. Notably, no cricketer has been selected for the award this time. The recommendations recognize sports performance in international events across different sports. The final approval will be given after official confirmation. The awards celebrate dedication, discipline, and excellence in Indian sports. Severe cold weather continues across parts of North India. In 2 cities of Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh, temperatures dropped to 2.6 degrees Celsius and 3.8 degrees Celsius, making nights extremely cold. In Uttar Pradesh, 3 people have died due to the cold wave, according to officials. Meanwhile, Jammu and Kashmir has issued an avalanche warning in 5 districts after fresh snowfall. Authorities have advised people to stay alert and avoid risky travel. Relief teams are on standby as winter conditions intensify. That's all for today's bulletin. We'll be back with more updates next time. Until then, this is Tamanna Rizvi signing off. Have a good day.